Okay, are we live? Are we live? Just checking if we're live. Alright, now let me check the bitrate. And my bitrate is actually god awful. Oh my god. Alright, alright. Stream crashed for a second because I needed to switch my Wi-Fi. But it is working just fine now. Or at least it should be. Right. Alright, we should be good. I know I'm just sitting here right now, but I'm just doing some stuff for a second. Just making sure everything's running smoothly. Making sure audio's working. Okay, we should be good. Jeez, don't know why everything went to crap for some reason. Alright, okay. We gotta start this off by gambling. What do we get? Okay, not bad for the small one. Not a big one. Ooh, let's hit it big. Okay, okay, a fire shard. We don't mind those. Alright, you see in the stream title, we're building today. I have never I've never used the editor. Don't worry about this stuff here. Oh my gosh, there's like, why is there so many versions of the freaking broken signal start position now? Hello, Jude. Alright, so I will admit, I did some grinding off camera. I was at my girlfriend's house, building. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty crappy gameplay so far, at least from what it looks like. Right here, I think might be either just really hard or impossible, so I'll be fixing that up. And I am using a non-copyright sound song, so we're chilling. I don't think I have it. I don't have it downloaded on my computer. There we go. Yeah, this is what I'm using right now. I'm most I'm planning on doing like most of the song, which I know is ambitious because that means I have to spend like freaking 80 hours building just to do this because I've spent like 2 hours already on this level and it's only 20 seconds long. But like I mostly wanted it for the drop. Yeah, I like it. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like right now. Oh shoot. It would kind of help if I didn't have freaking ignore damage on. The gaming crib, who up in they crab man? Me, bro. I'm crabbing my man right now. That that don't quote me on that. Yeah, that part's just hard. It's so like high CPS, and right now I can't do that. But it is possible. I actually is it? I was in ignore damage. Make sure to like the scream, like the stream, and subscribe to Firelord03. That is possible. I just need. Hold on. What if I just use the up arrow like I usually do? Yeah, okay, it is possible. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. Right now, this is what I got. I think it might be a little bit out of my skill range. Yeah, it's very click sync. So actually, what I'm going to do is this might end up messing with how much you can hear me, but I'm actually gonna turn up my music. So I'm just gonna go into a level and just turn up my music so that I can actually hear what I'm building. There we go. Oh my goodness. The speed is crazy on hold on the second part. Yeah. Uh I was originally wanting to make it so it was like really easy in the beginning and then it like slowly ramped up in difficulty, but then I realized that would just make it unbalanced. Oh, I can do that, man. I can do it. I don't know why I'm just like inept right now. Probably because it's freaking 10 at night. I'm not usually good at the game this late. Yeah. There we go. At first, I had it so this bottom part was like completely open, and I figured that like just doesn't match the difficulty at all, so I added that part, but I think it's I think it's like a choke point now, but I wouldn't know. I'm not My hardest is a hard demon right now. I've been trying to jump to an extreme, but if you can't tell, that hasn't been working very well. It does follow the music perfectly. Thank you. I'm pretty good at syncing, I think. So, yeah. I don't know what I want to do for this part yet, and then Lord knows I'm gonna have to like there's so much in the editor that there's like a literal like thousands of pages of like guide on how to use this freaking editor. Okay, what I think I will do here, I gotta make so you can't just stay at the top. It forces you to go down. I kind of want to sync it up to the claps. So like I can literally just make guidelines that if I wanted to, but yeah. How long is the build up? Yeah, the pre-drop is like the longest part of this freaking song, sadly, considering I wanted to do it like from the very beginning of the song to like maybe three-quarters of the way through, like after at least the first drop. So like it is supposed to be like kind of chill, difficult skill check gameplay. But honestly, if it were to be rated something, I'd say right now it might be like high tier medium demon. At least in my like I'm obviously not good enough to like accurately describe the difficulty of gameplay. But yeah, I'm just going to put in 3 times speed. Okay. Mainly did that just so those orange squares, that's when I clicked. So yeah, it disappears. So it is pretty delayed on that. Yeah. So we'll see. Is that synced up? There we go. That's pretty synced up. Actually, you know what we'll do? I'm thinking we'll put this in 1 time speed again. That's not it. I gotta do 45 degrees. Now we'll. Okay. Okay, that's pretty lined up. I'm thinking. Hmm. I haven't played with slopes too much yet. The only slopes I have is in the wave part near the beginning. What could be fun to do, like fun to play? I'm thinking we land here, and then instead of a normal jump, we have a spider orb. Nah, I don't think so. Hmm. Ooh, actually, you know what we can do? This is kind of tech. I can have it so that this is also rotated 45 degrees, because if you look at the hitbox, that makes it into a diamond, when a normal hitbox for it is a square. So since the click is like on the second half of the block, we can make it kind of like arc down to here. And then from this, we can hit a fat triple spike. You always gotta have the triple spikes, bro. It's Geometry Dash. But instead, we are going to. That should be possible. Yeah, see? Wait, that's fire. But if I'm just gonna do that, I might as well. Nah, because the blue orb will immediately go upside down, so it won't hit there. Let's see. Will this work if I put it upside down like this? Wait, that's tech. Wait, I like that. It's a little unconventional, but shoot. Okay, that's not possible right now, at least with the click sync. That's possible. We like to see that. Though I do gotta fix this now. Ooh, I like that. Wait, I like that. That's kind of fire. And then just to make it a little bit menacing, we have these here. Ooh. Wait, this is kind of tough. Wait, we're cooking. How low can we make this? Brutal? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It looks kind of hard, but if you just click on the beat, you'll be fine. Oh, wait. Wait. There we go. That w that is kind of tough. That is harder than I thought. There we go. Make it look cooler. Okay. Now I'll just get the hmm. So the arc is a little bit higher on this one because Geometry Dash has this thing where if you hold the button or just buffer, which is clicking before you hit something, and it'll the very first frame you drop on it, it'll jump a little higher. So what if it does look like a smiley face? Yeah, a little. Yeah, you're right. So if I copy and paste this, and I just put that back down here. Hmm. I think I'll die if I hit that. So I will move it over a half a block. And then instead, I will move this up even more so it looks more menacing. Oh my gosh, that's so fire. I just barely made it over. Hold on, let's see if that would work if I just okay, it would. Okay, that's still fire. That's still fire. I like that a lot. I think the next clap is right here where the spike hits. Yes, exactly. So instead of falling down there, I'm going to maybe pink orbit. So it'll be whoops. Maybe that is more difficult than I thought it was. Oh. Can't have that happening. We'll put a scary monster up there for now. Does it have a hitbox? Okay, it does. Good. There we go. That is difficult. I will either have to nerf that or buff the rest. But I think, actually, what I'll do is to make it balanced. I'm going to shift these over all half a block. and then that means I have to shift all of these over half of once just so that's possible. There we go. That's much easier. We'll see if I need to take that out or not, but yeah. The next one should be here. We will boom, boom. There we go. That should be on the blue orb now. Excuse me. Alright, so just so we don't fall into there, we'll put a saw there. Okay, that pink orb's later synced than I thought it was going to be, so we are just going to... Oops, wrong button. Shift that down one. So it's literally just the same triple spike formation. There we go. Okay, so what do we want here that's click synced? I'm realizing that like most of this level is just like based off of sync. And it's only 22 seconds long. I spent so much time on this already. Alright, so we'll play test it from 0. Oops. Okay, I'll have to buff that part because that is way too lenient. Ah, I just ain't fast enough. My CPS on the mouse is like so bad for some reason. That's probably why I was struggling with broken signal so much. I think it was yesterday. Oh, I clicked too early there. Yeah, I'm playing on my up arrow now. Oh, I'm still mini. Okay. So I will have to change that. It's a good thing I play tested it. Well, not really play tested it, but made sure I did it from 0. Good thing. I'll also make it like this just so. There we go. Yikes. Yikes. What? That's tragic. I think it's definitely possible because I got through it. I think I might just have to nerf it for like myself and then just put the stuff back in case I like somehow get better or something. I don't know. Ah, I think it might be. Nah, that's on. I'm just, for some reason, a little bit off. That's just a skill issue. Mmm, that is really hard. That is actually really hard. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, no. That's not what I'm trying to do. Huh. I guess it's just hard to get past from zero. That is actually just a hard click. But the question is, do I just nerf it or do I keep it and hope I can verify it? We'll keep it for now. That's what I'll say. And then just to be sure, you can't really. Nah, you would die if you didn't hit that pink orb anyways. All right. Okay, what do we want here? Thinking. That's not the block I wanted. Hmm. I could just do a regular cube click. Like just a regular old triple spike. Just, that's not what I clicked. Just like a good old triple. I'd have to move it over like half a block because it wouldn't be synced. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I can even do one, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three. I could do that just as like a little tiny buff. Okay. I want it to be click synced, so I will. About there should be good for sync. Oh, didn't even think of that. Oh. I know that's possible, but for some reason I just keep on having to move it back for sync. There we go. That works. Oops. The micro corrections do a lot. Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy. Cause like there's a video talking about it with one of the bigger Geometry Dash YouTubers, Doggy. He's been verifying this level called Grief for like literally 2 years now. And every time he makes a nerf or a buff, he literally just grabs a single spike and he just like That's the only nerf that he does. Like he literally just clicks that once. And the thing is, it's all about alignment and stuff, and there's a chance that like if he's aligned the right way, it will literally just give him an extra frame of movement, and that in top levels is like so unbelievably important. Obviously, I'm not making a top 1 level right now, but like it helps to at least put it in the right place so that I don't need to change anything too crazy later on just for like the sync. How long is the gameplay? Only 22 seconds, bro. I've been working on this for 30 minutes and it only added 3 seconds of gameplay. Okay, so the next, I'm thinking we hit another green orb right here. And then instead of, what if we got rid of that? I want to know if I would still stay on the block. And then I just straight up spike it up down here. Just so I don't die if I, just so I die if I don't click it. What's happening with the blue orb right now is I'm holding the up arrow for too long and it's making me, I just pointed at my screen as if you're looking over my shoulder. It makes this part right here, it makes me jump there when I hold. Okay, it does work. I will hit another green orb here. Oops, wrong one. I like that. And then we'll make it so you land up here because the next jump is literally right there. And I'm going to make it so it is a pink orb on there. And we'll pop a spike up here so that if you jump normally, you'll just die. So that you need to hit the pink orb. Surprisingly fascinating to watch. Yeah, I only recently started watching like bigger YouTubers do like building videos. So that's what kind of like got me wanting to like stream building in general. Like I already started streaming like a completion of an extreme demon and I decided I just needed a break from that because it's taking a toll on me because I'm refusing to do anything easier as a new hardest before I beat this extreme demon. So it's like, you know what? I hold on. Let me show you. I actually have used the editor before. The title's kind of lying, but I actually had a that's not the right one. I actually had a like fully fledged level that I was building like back in like 2016. Like it was back when I played on freaking mobile. And it's like an actual full level. It's a minute and 8 seconds long with over 3,200 objects. But it's like it's so different now in the editor. Clickbait, yeah, it is. I don't have the song downloaded. But it's like the gameplay is low key kind of garbage, but the decoration was good for the time that I built it. Like the decoration was decent, the gameplay is god. Oh, I clicked, but it didn't. It looks insane. Yeah. The thing is, this would never get rated. Like this gameplay right here is awful. The background looks so cool though. And this robot gameplay, I don't know what I was on. This is like difficult. The shake trigger, bro. Oh, that I was telling my girlfriend about that. This timing that I had with this stupid dash orb and the spider is actually so insane. Like I don't know how like 13-year-old me was gonna like even dream of beating this on mobile, especially with the spam part that I like did here. Like it looks very open, but like as like a beginner player and like someone that was playing on mobile, which that has a huge effect on like wave gameplay, dude, that this part was genuinely impossible for me. But yeah, I did actually build a level before, but it was like almost 11 years ago. Oh, I was 9. What do you mean 10 years old? What the heck? I'm not that old. Goodness. But yeah, this is like an attempt at like a real like actually thoughtful gameplay. Like these saw blades here, they're not gonna stay saw blades. I'm gonna try to find something that makes it like look better. These are just like mostly placeholders and such. I actually really like the wave gameplay that I chose here. It's actually like it's kind of tight, like deceptively tight, because it's like you have to click like here, you have to release here as the wave, and then you have to click like at these 3 blocks here. But if you when you release here, the only place that you can click is like here or here. So I'm actually impressed with like how deceptive my gameplay is here. And then I actually really like the ball gameplay down here. I just want to make it like a little bit harder in some places just so it's like balanced. Because like this right here, it's very open. It's like there's like a full second where you can click and not die for it. So I want to change that to make it more difficult. Just so like the rest of the level feels like it's the same difficulty and it's not like choke point. And then here, I might have to change this. I really like the tech that I'm using here, but it's like it's it's pretty difficult, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I got the skill to do that. But anyways, let's test this part. I got very sidetracked. Yeah. Yeah, that's almost exactly what I was looking for. So basically, if you were to get to that pink orb and hold, oop, that was off. I'll just do that just so you can die there if you don't click at the right time. Dang it, I'm already used to doing it the correct way. Yeah, so like that, if you hold, it won't trigger the pink orb here. So you'll actually jump in normal gravity instead of the tiny little hop that it gives you here. Actually, I think I could actually bring that down a little bit and still have enough room for the pink orb. Quote, I don't know if I have the skill set to do that. Immediately does it perfectly. Uh, I forgot when I said that. The stream delay is actually kind of crazy. I don't know how to fix that, but there's a chance that I'm kind of hoping that by the time I finish this level, I have beaten my first extreme demon, and I can tell you right now, I definitely had a skill jump since my last hard demon that I've beaten and Broken Signal, even though I only have 70% as my best. But if you told me that I was able to complete gameplay like this, or like ship parts like this, before I had started playing Broken Signal, I would have told you that it's just not true. Especially like gameplay like this. Even though it is very click synced and it's like it's a very this level's going to be learny. Like you need to learn the click pattern because it's very synced up to the song. But I would say for that reason, like if a top player played this, they'd probably be able to beat it in, like within one attempt. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh yeah, I have plenty room. I'm not gonna buff that anymore though, because that's just enough. Ooh, okay. I wonder what I did differently just then to make that kill me. Hmm. Maybe it was alignment with the green orb? Yes. Okay, I see. So you actually have to click that kind of early to get through there because the top of the arch is just enough to hit that tiny little red box. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see. What else can I do here? Do I just do another pink orb? Like genuinely? Nah, we'll do something else. What about a teleport orb? How do these work? Okay, so it would be around here. So if I do this, will it teleport me under? Nope. I don't know how those work. Do I need to flip it? Add it to a group maybe? I don't know. This whole like side right here is the reason why I say it's like my quote unquote first time using the editor because I'm trying to actually learn it. There's also a chance that it could just be because these two are in a closed area. Let's see. Hmm. I don't know. For now, I'll just get rid of them and scrap the idea. Maybe later on I will figure it out. What happens? What if instead I use a spider orb and I make it like a one block gap that you gotta get through and it'll teleport you down to the bottom here. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's wait. Hold on. We're cooking here. We're cooking. I could also I could also get rid of this start position and then play like this. I just don't want to accidentally like verify the level. because then it won't give me the new best message. Okay, okay, hold on. Maybe it isn't too hard for my skill set. Probably because I'm the one building it, and like I said, it's gonna be learny. Okay, what happens if I put a red pad there? It looks so much cooler in actual game mode. Yeah, I can see it. I just have to fix some camera stuff and like all that, but I just don't know if I will be able to decorate it, if that makes sense. Like I can make up some like block design or something like that and just change all the blocks so that they look kind of cool. But like, let me show you what I mean. 'Cause like there's this level. I'm just gonna use I Spy with my little eye as an example because it's that one's also crazy. Where is it? Come on. I know it's in here somewhere. Okay, I guess I don't have it saved, so we'll just do because it's like one of the most popular levels like ever now. So like this level, I Spy with My Little Eye by Voxycat. Uh, I don't know the code, but it's like this level has some crazy design. I just died to I Spy with My Little Eye. That's crazy. Ooh, I should use this. I should use that. I should use the ball, the orb following the ball. Yeah, that is insane. I don't. Does it have the code in here? Ain't no way it's actually 420, 420. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. But like, if you look into the editor with this, look at how much stuff is in this. All those blue lines are triggers and spawn stuff. This level has so much stuff in it that they needed to use a hack to get more objects than the object limit. So like there's just an insane amount of stuff that you have to like learn in the editor. And this came out 3 years ago. This level came out when I was still like a sophomore in high school. Junior in high school. I forget. Must take years to make. Yeah, it takes a long time for creators to make these levels. Just gonna delete this so it's not in there. But yeah, that's like that's why I'm like I know nothing about the editor. Like this has already taken me like 3 hours to make, and it's only 365 objects and 24 seconds long. But then again, I am also just stuck on making gameplay because it's like my first time making real gameplay. Is my stream lagging? Okay, no, that's just my phone. I have my phone with my stream up just so I can look at the chat. But yeah, it's just so crazy what the community makes. Oh, I missed the. Okay, I gotta make it so you die if you don't hit this, which that is just really easy to do. Okay, here's what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to take the edit. I'm going to grab all this. I'm actually going to do that. Move it over just a couple. Because it is getting a little bit offbeat there. There we go. Okay, so red pad, not a good idea. It will kill me. So we'll do a blue. No, that's not a blue pad. That is a yellow pad. Could make a coin there. Ooh, that is true. Hmm. I would just have to know how to make an alternate route there. Because you could just slide over it and then click after. Hi, Drake Swan. Welcome back. Big fan. Let's go. I went off beat. Ah, the yellow pad kills you too. Okay. Maybe I just don't make a pad there. Okay, surely the pink pad won't kill me. Surely. Oh, I still somehow missed it. There we go. Okay, the pink pad doesn't kill me. I am thinking that this this cube part might be a little bit harder than the rest of the level. So if it comes down to it, I could just nerf it. I'm also thinking of seeing if I could somehow get a playtester. I don't think I could. I'm not like a big name at all. So it might take me like a while to try and find someone that could like playtest. Okay, actually, I will make a coin route here. Hmm. The next click is just there, and I don't want to make it like super obvious that you can even go here in the first place. Ooh, okay, idea. I put a saw here, so it looks like you will die if you touch it. And I'm actually going to nerf this part. And what I'm going to do with this saw is edit object. How do we do this? Well, that's not it. Okay. I hope it's not like a random mod that I need to have to do it. Let's see. That's color. That's not what I meant to do. Nope. Edit group. Nope. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I thought there was a way that you can make an object no touch so that you could just go right through it, but I think you might need a mod for it. That's not it. Okay, so now that's forever white now. Oopsies. Alright, so we'll just delete that. How do I make a coin route here that isn't incredibly obvious? Idea. That's not what I clicked something else, brother. So what if I don't know. Because I was thinking the coin route would have to go like up, but I don't know how to make. Multi-activates. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Though that is. I could do something with that. The multi-activate. Okay, I guess that just doesn't change. Oh, there we go. Ooh, wait, I can literally just hide it in the block. There we go. We'll see how that works. Okay. It hit the spider orb. That's what happened just now. There we go. So if you just click offbeat, you'll hit the. It's literally on the upbeat. So if you click on that, you'll make it up here. So I'll just see if you can see it from the normal route. Okay, I like that. You can see the blue orb in the distance, and then you can kind of see the red orb through here. So you'll know that there's another route. Actually, so here's what I'll do. We'll get rid of that block, but we'll make this a solid one. It's not solid enough. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's see if the normal route works first. Okay, it works. Now let's see if the coin route works. Perfect! Alright! So the coin route brings you up, while the normal route brings you down. So I'll just have to make two different things of gameplay and make it mesh back together somehow. So honestly, right now, just so it doesn't verify the level, I'll just uh, I'll just get a coin and put it somewhere if I can remember where it is. There it is. I'll just put it like here so that when I do it in normal mode, it won't. I forgot to take the start position off. Yeah, it won't let me verify a level with a start position anyways. I'm surprised I lived on the very first hold. Too early. That's alright. I think that ball part is like a good skill check area. It's still a part of the click pattern, but it's just so tight and you can barely see. Ooh, the beginning is misleading to the difficulty. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted originally, but I am going to buff some of the parts of the beginning, especially that UFO. I I think that works well with the song as well, because the song starts out slow and then it gets like fast. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Also, there's something I implemented. If you look here, there's actually a hitbox. I don't know what I did to make it like this or like why it's working the way it is, but usually when you have the dash orb here, if you keep holding, it will just keep going straight. But for some reason, probably because of the portal, but it drops you early. But for some reason, instead of dropping you straight like down like this, like it's supposed to, for some reason it drops me like down like that. So it lets me hit this green orb. But if you hit the dash orb too early, it'll send you into the pad and actually boost you up this way. So like, let me actually show you how that works. I actually don't know why it works the way it does, and I did that on complete accident. You know, it'd be nice if I got there. It's starting to get kind of cold in my room from my AC, so I'm shivering a bit. Ooh, I missed the pink orb. Oh, I guess it does keep you going. Hmm. Maybe maybe it was the S block that stopped it. If I could freaking remember where any freaking anything is. Most of this stream is gonna be freaking me fumbling around with the editor trying to find something. You would think it was in here, right? No. It's probably in here. Yeah. Let's see if that changes anything. It would be funny to have the group try to beat this. I actually told Faith's brother. I just anyways, I told her brother that well no, she's a viewer in here. I've said hi to her multiple times. Anyways, I told her brother that I would make a nerfed version of this level just so he could play it. So if I do that, I'll give that copy to you guys. Yeah, there we go. That's what's supposed to happen. Now let's see if it does that even when I go at it low. Oh, I completely mixed it. Doxing, lol. Did you change? Poo poo face farts. You changed your freaking name, bro, to poo poo face farts. That's so funny. I looked back at the chat and I thought you were somebody completely else. We would definitely need the nerfed one. Yeah. It's okay though. Okay, I'm trying to see if because it's definitely the S block that changes that. Okay, so it's more better. Yep. So it's the S block that does that. Hmm. How to change that? I am thinking get the S block, move it up. No. Because I want to have it so if you go up too high, it'll bounce you up. So you need to click on time. Chat delay is like 2 minutes. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll see if that works. I missed the dash roll again. Tragic. Oh my gosh. I'm choking. Okay. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I do really want to keep the mechanic to where you need to click low enough. to not hit this, but the hitbox is kind of strange. So maybe this will work. There we go. Another coin. Honestly, you might be cooking with that one. Yes, that does work. That does work. I could make it so that's the coin route, but I don't want to make it like to where. Well, actually, no, it is good if someone accidentally finds it. I'll keep that. I'll keep that instead of killing it. That could be a low coin route. I just gotta make sure it's possible to recover from a low dash orb. Yeah, okay, it is. Perfect. Alright. You know what? We'll run it from 0 in the normal mode, just to test it a bit. Ooh, actually, I could make it so it transitions back into the normal gameplay. Ah, I keep on clicking too early because I'm trying to click before the beat. Oh, tragic. I think I'm just getting sleepy, honestly. Yeah, I keep clicking too early. Honestly, though, I'd say so far this level is pretty successful, especially for my like first time actually like trying to create something. Only 24 seconds long. How long have I even been live? An hour and an hour and 15 minutes, and I added 5 seconds of gameplay. I'll do a couple more attempts to just try it out. Okay, I clicked. Yeah, it's definitely choke pointy right now, which I'll have to fix. But honestly, I like how this is going so far. I think for the placeholder name, I'm just gonna do like because the name of the song is What You Gonna Do. I think that just sounds like it'd be pretty good for a name. Maybe like Nike. Oh my gosh. There we go. I can't type. Something like that. But yeah, I think honestly, this is where I'm gonna call it. I'm pretty tired. I like I like the progress that I'm making so far on making like an actual first level. Maybe I will like learn how to decorate. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know when the next time I'll be live is. This week's gonna be pretty packed for me. Maybe I'll do one like before I go to work this week. Maybe on Thursday's the most likely I'll stream. But I'll probably be doing my hopefully completing Broken Signal. Uh, I'll be doing that level on my own time. I'll be building that, but I really like the progress I've made on it so far. It seems pretty fun. At least I think it's pretty fun. No bias at all, totally. But yeah, see you guys next time I stream.